Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, pardon me, and I live and work in Scotland. So today this is the second card from Pretty Perennials monthly class kit that I do. I can't call it something different every time. Basically what it is, it's a card kit, and it's usually to make 4 or 5 different cards, and I post it out to you in a box, and then you watch the videos and you make them up. So yeah, so I provide everything, but obviously you pay for the class, and I order the things, package it all up and send it off to you in a box. And there's usually three levels, 3 payment options. There's usually just a class pack, which is for people who are maybe already demonstrators or who have a demonstrator and wish to purchase items from them, but their demonstrator maybe doesn't do kits, so they'll buy the basic card kit and purchase the stuff either from themselves or their regular demonstrator. And then my customers who I'm the demonstrator for will then either add on the stamp set or the bundle that I'm using in the kit. And as I say, sometimes there's 5 projects, sometimes there's 4, it just depends, and the price varies each time, and there's no commitment. You either buy the class kit or you don't. It's not a subscription. You don't have to sign up for any more than the one that you want. So you just dip in and out as pleases you and your budget. So anyway, that's short explanation of it. So this is the second card in what was our April card kit, and it was using True Love Designer Series paper and Pretty Perennials. So in this kit you got a quarter pack of the True Love Designer Series paper, and if you got option B, you would have the Pretty Perennial stamp set with it, and if you went for the full option A, the full I Need Everything option, you also get the Perennial Petals dies in your box. So yeah, usually comes wrapped up pretty with some tissue paper, and usually a couple of little surprises in there for you. So hopefully if you're watching this on YouTube later, might explain to you better what happens in my kits. But if you have any questions, please get in touch. So this is the sample for the second card. So this is a fold that was shown to me by one of my downline recently. I think I might have done something like this a long time ago, but LaDonya, who's in my team, she reminded me of it. She at a team retreat that we had, we all got together, and LaDonya did this as a making tea. So I'll show you how to, although I've already cut my card here, I'll just show you how to cut the basic card. So what I've got here is half a sheet of A4 folded in half, and this is in our European measurements, of course, so you would have to work out differently if you're not European. So the score is at 10.5 centimetres there. So I want another 3 on this, so I'll take this to 13.5 centimetres and cut that there. And that's the top of the card there. And then I need a 3 centimetres. And when I'm using a shorter measurement, I like to use this trimmer as fab in that you've got measure on both sides of the cutting guide. So holding that straight, right angles at the top, pop that up, and then I've got a 3 centimetre strip there, and this will get used for other things. So that is how you cut the card. So I've already got all my bits here ready for this one. So I've got the card cut as I've just done. I've got my extra strip here, and I'm going to cover the strip with a 3-inch piece of the True Love Designer Series paper. And again, I'm just going to use wet glue. Whoops. I have to say we do have quite a few adhesives but I'm a wet glue fan. More because I'm not very accurate with my eye, and it does give me that bit of movement and time to straighten things up if they're not just quite how they should be. Just using my fingers there to make sure that that glue and card are making contact with on the paper, and that's covered perfectly. And then we want the same on this strip here at the top of the card. So this is 3 centimetres by 14.85. Seems to be a fussy measurement, however you will get used to it. If you work in centimetres, if you work in inches, well, you'll need to work it out separately. There's loads of converters on Google to do that as well. So I'm just want this to be as straight as possible. And again, just take a moment or two to just get it right. Now on my sample one, I've used this flowery pattern. This time I'm going to use this one, the one that makes your eyes boggle. It's got beautiful flowers which are great for fussy cutting and colouring, but hey, sometimes I was going to use a different flower on this. But I do have some other videos showing you some good ideas using the flowers from this paper. And again, just want this all easy to put together. This is cut actually at 10.4 centimetres by 14.85. Just took that millimetre off the width just to allow for the fold, you see, so it folds nicely. And that is making my eyes boggle. Ugh. And then that will be going in the middle, but I'll wait till I've done this bit. So here I've got an 8.5 centimetre square, an 8 centimetre square, and a 7.5 centimetre square, and they're all going to layer up on top of each other. So this is our basic black, and then I'm using this one with the wee diamonds here to match what we've got on the front of the card already. Carry that pattern through, and then we've got this polka dot one. So again, this card is all like black and white, which is a fun look as well. So I'll just pop that on there with an even border all around. Now, what we need to do here, we want that to be lying there. So we'll leave that one. What we'll do is, that's going to be, I want it in the middle and coming down a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue along the top of this square. Really quite easy construction. Just have to take your time. So let's just pop that. I want that kind of, it's quite hard to see if it's even or not because that is just drawing my eyes. But if you see these diamonds along here, they'll help me a wee bit to make sure I'm straight. And then put a wee bit of glue along here. And what we want is this one. We need to hold this as straight as possible on top of the base of the card. Pull that down and just hold it until that glue takes a hold. Now this all-purpose glue is really strong once it dries, but you just need to give it a moment or two to get a grip. And basically, you know, that's nice and easy for a different fold. We'll pop, this is a 7.5 centimetre square that I've cut just so that you've got somewhere to write your message. inside, and you don't go totally blind with all this optical illusion thing going on. It actually looks like it's moving when it's not. Just double checking that I've got that under there, so you can't see anything about what you've written until you open the card up. That's actually quite good, and all I've decorated this was from our Pretty Perennials dies. I've cut out a basic black flower and a white flower, end of. Just that's all that there is needed here. We'll use one of our the embellishments in this pack are the matte black dots. You got a shade of them in your card kit. So just so what happens with these with the kit, what happens is the video is only available to people who bought the pack during the month of that class. I usually don't release the videos public until the folk that have done the class have had a good chance to make up their kit. So yeah, that's just going on there with a dimensional. And we need a wee sentiment. So what sentiment are we going to use? I mean, this is beautiful, the happy birthday, but I think we'll just go with for you again. I've done that on the other one because I just want a little one on here. It's just what I've done with this sample as well. It's just a for you. So this wouldn't have to be a birthday. It could just be a wee bit of happy mail for someone. You might combine this with a gift. I don't know. It's up to you. I always say in my class, it's your card. You do what you want with it. It's just the difference that little wee embellishment can make. Just one wee dot just changes the look. Okay, and then just got a little bit of basic white here. I've already got this on a block because I was filming them all together really, so I tend to do all the films for one kit all in one go, so I used this sentiment in the first card, so I'm just stamping that with Memento. And I'm just using my snips. To trim it. And then again I've got a little bit of basic black here. Just got wee scraps on my desk, so I might as well use them up. Got wet glue on there. It's quite small for my fingers now. I've got glue all over my fingers, but do you know what? There we go. And again, just just a bit too much there. There we go. And some dimensional for this. Just use a bit of the scrap off the edge here. But it's not scrap because I use every bit. And then we'll just pop this on here. Whoops. And that's card 2 from our Pretty Perennials class in the post. So there's the first one that I did as my sample to photograph to advertise the kit, and then here's another one, slightly different way. But you have 1/4 of a pack of the designer series paper so in your box, so you can decide what you want to use for what. So thank you very much. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Please press the bell icon so that you get notified of any more videos that I'm putting up. Thank you very much. Bye bye.